Now, do you remember when you used to have some rural communities in Jamaica wherein you could go, stop on the corner, play some domino, drink a beer or two. You could hang out and have fun and know say chances are, possibilities are that you would go back home very safely. There would not be any sorts of robbery, any sorts of shooting, anybody getting hurt, anybody getting killed. That was the case for places like St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth had the title for being the food basket capital of Jamaica because it was a farming community, decent, tranquil community. You used to see people get up every day, go out and till the soil. We used to see people dressed up early in the morning in them water boats, look like authentic farmers, going to work, going to put in a productive day. When you pass these places nowadays, it has changed significantly for the worse. Now I understand that there's advancements. However, when you advance and then you get worser, you get more violent, people are going to always appreciate the good old days. Well, people, if you had any sorts of doubts that St. Elizabeth has changed drastically for the worser, then there were at least 3 incidents in which 4 persons lost their life. First incident at about 7, next incident at about 1 a.m., the next incident at about 2 a.m. So within a couple of hours, at least 4 people lose their life in some sorts of brutal fashion. I am going to go to my intro, then I am going to come back. People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Like I said, yesterday would be considered BL00DY Thursday for St. Elizabeth. 4 different incidents. The first incident that had the po scrambling, well, not scrambling, but did not know what the day was going to turn out or the night was going to turn out to be, is at a place named Elim District. One person, 46-year-old O'Neill Benjamin, he is said to be a farm worker. No sorts of criminal element according to the people. He was taken out at his house. Fast forward at about 6 hours later in a place called Long Hill, Goshen to be specific. Popo got a next call that at least 2 people were DEAD. When them roll up on the scene, the house, bottle BOOM, likewise the vehicle. They found 2 persons inside their bodies were riddled. That means them get hit up multiple times, mostly in the head, in the upper body. They were Roger Hajigal. He sounds like some sorts of Indian. The next person, 46-year-old Trevor Morgan. They are uncle and nephew. So therefore, the family, it seems as if somebody wanted to get rid of them. Now people like me say, St. Elizabeth used to be a tranquil place, but we see that have changed drastically over the last couple of months or so ago. All sorts of robbery, all sorts of shooting. You name it, from A to Z, it has been happening there. So I guess when the Popo got the first call at 7 p.m, them I figure, well, maybe I just one incident. And then them get a next call 1 a.m. 6 hours or so later. They must have said to themselves, boy, this look like this is going to be a very busy day, and people, they were absolutely correct. Fast forward about an hour later at 2 a.m. in a place called Content District, that is Union Square to be specific. A 46-year-old man, Lennox Leachman, he was at some sorts of party. Don't know if he had some sorts of verbal altercation with somebody. However, he was blazed up. He was taken to the Black River Hospital. He did not make it. Don't you realize in 3 incidents? First incident, 46-year-old. Second incident, 46-year-old. Third incident, 46-year-old. The point I'm trying to make, if you're a 46-year-old, maybe you need to keep your ASS in the house. Now the JCF, the SSP for the era, he is putting out a warning to all criminal elements that want to transplant to the St. Elizabeth area and feel like them can hide in the cover of night. They are letting them know that, listen, this is not any sorts of safe haven for any sorts of criminal element. We will find you, we will punish you to the fullest extent of the law, and we will even take you out. People, the sad news is that it has just started. Well, it started a couple of years ago. However, it will only get worse. Until the poor get rid of these people, they will be getting rid of other people. In the meantime, point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, he will be gone until November of next never. That means forever. A lot of persons are not going to live to see this Christmas 2023. That includes the person that you see on the screen. He is an ex-JCF officer. He resigned from the force a couple of years ago, and he decided that he was going to try the cab business. He was going to run his cab from the Windward Road, from downtown to Windward Road. However, unfortunately for him, he had a very unfortunate incident in which somebody or some people blaze him up in the Rallington town, Rallington area, on Kensington Road to be specific. They took his license, firepiece. Now people, like I said, this man is an ex-popo officer. So therefore, he might have figured that, listen, me a ex-popo, me have my license piece. This job supposed to be easy as 1, 2, 3. People, not in these times with these criminal elements, these new generations of viper. They are always plotting and scheming ways to elevate themselves, ways to diversify their portfolio, and if them can take your legal firepiece off you, it is more money for them, because then they can either rent it or they can use it in the commission of a crime, meaning robbery, meaning takeaway. So therefore, if you as a licensed firepiece holder is caught slipping, whether you are popo, whether you are JDF, it is called shock and awe. Pretty much, they know their intention. You are just being aware. However, you cannot be too safe, because these people, them just want hear say somebody have a firepiece. Them not care for popo, them not care for soldier, them not care for SWAT team. They are going to fool you. They are going to wheel and pop off on you, catch you off guard, and then they are going to take your tool and in the process take your life. Sad to say, a lot of persons with licensed firepiece, they feel a false sense of security, and that false sense of security always caught them slipping. Such is the case in this case, and people, then again, like me said, you can be as careful as you want. However, when these people come with ill intention, pretty much you are up to their discretion. A lot of times they don't have any sorts of discretion, any sorts of conscience, any sorts of respect for life. So the sad reality is that these criminal elements, they are indiscriminate when they are looking for food. If they catch you slipping, they are going to eat your food. They are going to take away your life. So now this man cannot go home to his family, his wife, his kids. His mother, his fathers, his friends, his loved ones are going to be mourning. While a next man in his commission of looking for some sorts of food, survival as them call it. He is willing to take away your life, no sorts of regards for you, and the repercussion or domino effect negatively it is going to cause on your people. People, this is sad. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it seems as if the Madbot out of hell syndrome is not isolated to the average man, average Jane and Joe in a Jamaica. Even members of the JCF that's supposed to know better are always speeding like some sorts of maniac on the road. However, it is all fun and game until somebody gets hurt or even worser, somebody lost their life. The same can be said about Constable Devon Cooper. He lost his life. He was traveling in his Subaru motor vehicle along with an ex-constable Damian Ogle. Special ops they said they work at when they collided with a motor vehicle. There's a video that is out with his vehicle hitting some sorts of tree and immovable object. One of the constables made it, the next one did not make it. Now people like me say, the rules are very simple. Play by these rules and probably you get to go home. These people have a very dangerous job. On that job, anything can pop off. On the road, yes, you have crazy people upon the road. However, it is even worse when you put your own life in jeopardy. Like me say, people, there was some sorts of collision. Don't have the video to know exactly what happened to put stuff into proper context. But me just say, based on the information that is out there, somebody was speeding. Don't know if it is a constable or not, whether or not it was him. Somebody caused somebody to lose them life. So pretty much this could have easily been avoided. Sometimes there is accidents when stuff happen. However, sometimes it is called carelessness, it is called recklessness, it is called negligence. It is sad when you lose your life in a some sorts of stupid way. Makes absolutely no sorts of sense. However, people like me say, the writing has always been on the wall. 400 to 500 people annually. This is probably going to be the same. They will never learn. So again, a next young youth is not going to go home to his family, his mother, his father, his wife, his kids, his co-workers, friends. They will be in trauma. They will be in mourning. All for nothing, none at all. It makes absolutely no sorts of sense. I am sure if he could rewind hands of time, take it back. However, life is not like that. Life is not a video game. You cannot just press reset. Once you make that decision, bad decision, it comes back and it haunts you. To DEATH in a lot of cases, as in this case. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.